Okay, so we're going to be playing Rabbit and Steel today. This is a game I've been playing a little bit off camera. I did do a full video on it. I did record a ton, but unfortunately what did end up happening is that I lost the audio for it. So instead of just having a game audio video or having me voice over it, at the end of this video, I will have the part that did keep my microphone active at the very end, which contains a lot of my excitement and a lot of my original hype for the game itself. I am going to be doing a different route in this video just to keep things fresh. And I'm going to start with the Emerald City here. Or, I don't know exactly what this is called. I know this. Oh, okay, Scholar's Nest, and then this is Emerald Lakeside. So I'm going to be doing Emerald Lakeside because I did maybe one run in that video, just to check it out, and I just completely, was lost. I was completely lost, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to stick to Scholar's Nest because Scholar's Nest was a little bit easier for me. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do some Emerald City here. Or Emerald Lakeside. I keep wanting to call it Emerald City. I think it's just because Wizard of Oz and things like that. But yeah, we go ahead and we have all our characters. And I do super love all these characters. I had a ton of fun when I was playing them the first time around. I do prefer to play some more than others. Like, I think the Druid is my favorite. I really like the Wizard one. Dancer was a ton of fun. I think my favorites probably go Druid, Wizard, Dancer, Assassin, and then Heavy Blade here at the end. As unfortunate as it is, but yes, I do super love every one of these characters. I think what I'm going to do though is I'm going to play the Druid for this run through. She's got, now that I know a little bit, I guess I can teach a little bit for those of you who want to get into the game, who don't know anything about it. Every character has a special, which is their X ability, and they have their like basic auto attack, which is their Z, and yeah, every single one has their special little thing to them. And then there's this C, primary, secondary, and special. Okay, so your special is your C1 there. Yeah, so your primary and secondary fire, and then you have your special currency, and then every character, their V is their defensive, that gives them some sort of buff, along with a slight invulnerability and deletes some projectiles that are around. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to start our journey through the Emerald Lakeside. Just a little bit more. There we go. We went ahead and we took her out. Not too difficult, not too bad. She is the first, our first one. Our first, like, level there. And I'm gonna go ahead and open these. These are little treasure spheres that when you open them, you get, these. These little upgrades for your runs. Your secondary has a 30% chance of dealing an additional 2 blows. Dealing 50 damage each in a radius around your target enemy. And they have little keywords and they explain the keywords. I really like that. It's like, what's it called? Like Magic the Gathering, does it as well, where in their, text, they will have like, scry 1 or whatever, and it's like, scry means to do this, or right, or what have you. But yeah. Standing still will cause you to vanish for 5 seconds, and resets your special available every 8 seconds. Starts battle on a cooldown. Okay, and then Shinsuko Gitana, your primary GCD has 50% chance to be 0.8 8 seconds instead of its normal amount. I think what I'm going to do is take the katana because I don't know if I want to do the 30% chance. Well, I do use my secondary a lot. Actually, yeah, I'll do that because I do use my secondary a lot. I do enjoy using my secondary. And yeah, what do you call it? This is super reminiscent of MMOs, which I'm pretty sure it literally says on the Steam page as well. They take a lot of inspiration from MMOs. And yes, like you can definitely feel it sometimes. Especially for me, Final Fantasy 14, the very little I've played of that. Very reminiscent, but here we are. Your defensive cooldown becomes 10 seconds. Oh, E to view your inventory. What is my... Okay, so it reduces it by 5 seconds. Whoops. Your primary has a 40% chance to grant you flash decks. Your next secondary deals 150% more damage, wears off when you use an attack. I don't know if I like that. Your primary applies poison. I think I'll take that. Poison is very, seems to be very useful, especially, because sometimes, like, you kind of don't get the opportunity to attack. And I think it's part of the reason why I like this character so much, because I have more opportunities to attack, and there's some stuff that I can just kind of set and like forget about them, like the fairies here and things like that, where it'll, or I guess not the fairies, but the butterfly, that can just deal some damage for me while I'm freaking out and running away from mechanics, trying to learn them. It is a very good, like, I guess, starter character, I guess, is a good way to put it. Not to say, like, it makes the game brain dead easy or anything. It doesn't. It absolutely doesn't. But it is very fun. But it is very good while you're learning, especially. Okay. So let's see what upgrades we get. Absolutely adore the music in this game. It's super cute. Deals 180 damage, a small blast pointed towards your target. Okay, so it adds pointed towards your target, which I don't know how much I'd enjoy. It deals more damage, but the range is extremely short. Okay, well, I probably won't be taking that then. Places down a field that lasts, or that deals 420 damage to enemies within it twice over 12 seconds. Only one such field can be active at once. Damage is significantly increased, size is significantly increased, but the number of hits is significantly reduced. Twice over 12 seconds versus... Okay, so it does 2 big hits, it's bigger, and it, okay, yeah, so it does 2 big hits, it's bigger, and it significantly increases the damage, but it does reduce the hits, yeah, to 2. Okay, so we'll see. Emerald Summon Spirit. Summons an ethereal ally that fires at your target 10 times over 30 seconds, dealing 240 damage each time. Damage, number of hits, and duration is significantly increased, but cooldown is also significantly increased, unaffected by loot that changes the cooldown of abilities. Maybe. And then we'll just ignore any cooldown reductions, because the only thing I have is poison, and this does us a bit more damage, so may not be bad. Okay, so let's see. Erases nearby projectiles and grants and nearby allies, brief invulnerability, and super for 10 seconds. No longer has a cooldown and can only be used once per combat. I'm not a fan of that because I do think I'll probably end up needing it more and more the more faster I go. So I guess we'll go ahead and we'll take that. So we only have 8. Become significantly luckier. Lasts until the next stage. I guess it just boosts like the chances of this. So I think if anything, I'm gonna gain a big attack buff. Oh, she has little flowers over your head when you click on her. Oh. Yay! Okay, that's super cute. Unlocked. The Lakeshire set. Sin is still doing nothing in the Emerald Lake for 2 full minutes. Okay. I guess if I hang below her, I can do it like that. Okay. So there's a little way to beat that. Okay. Very cool. I have been struggling against her. At least I have a little way of dealing with that. Okay, now these are another set of girlies I've been struggling against because I have gotten past. Oh wait, stop moving. Oh, stillness. Snap. So, yeah, no. This is what I mean by these runs are hard and they're very difficult for, especially when it's like keep moving and things of that nature. I feel like, but yeah, I do super love the druid. I'm gonna go ahead and give the dancer a shot. For the Emerald City, she's got like a lot of combo things, so she'll have like a little. She has her primary, obviously, her secondary, and her secondary will buff her primary, and then her primary will then buff her secondary. And when you use her special, sometimes it'll just reset. So then you can use your special again, which is a little flash, and it's super cool. She's a ton of fun. Did I get a trinket for doing that? I did not. Yeah, also, I don't know. I think it's Arsenal normal to by herself. Oh, okay. But yeah. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll give her a shot. And there we go. We went ahead and we got her dealt with. Pajama Hat. Defensive and loot cooldowns are shortened by 2 seconds. Deal 5% more damage when you place a debuff on an opponent or your opponent. Wait, your defensive has a 50% chance of resetting. Oh, that's good. Every 12 seconds, grant haste to all allies for 5 seconds. I think I'll take the flute. Because it gives me haste, and haste makes cooldowns go faster. So And there we go. And next treasure sphere. Okay. Shinobi Tabby. Standing still causes you to vanish for 8 seconds. Available every second. Starts battle on cooldown. Your special will have random chaotic effects, or a % chance to apply poison to all enemies for 5 seconds. Oh, and a % chance succeeds. I think Book of Cheats. Just to be a little quirky. Just for some fun. I was given Smite. I don't know what that does, but cool. And as you can see, the melee character is a little bit more difficult because you do have to be within range of the character, which is slightly outside of where their body is. So you do have to like be a little more cognizant of your positioning in terms of like where do you want to do damage, because obviously this slows down your movement speed. And things like that, especially with something like that. But like, I mean, luckily, yeah, that does give me like a huge space to actually do anything in. So yeah, so we'll go ahead and check these out. Damage is increased, no longer slows movement on use. Oh shit, that's awesome. Has a 40% chance to reset your defensive cooldown. Cooldown is greatly increased. Deals more damage, but cooldown is greatly increased. And then always haste and Warcry for 5 seconds. I can see all of these being very, very good. We got a very lucky pod of skills this time around. Which, because this yeah, this already resets every right 30% of the time while you're using these anyway. So a cooldown increase wouldn't matter too much. Right, from 8 to 99 seconds. Yeah, it really wouldn't matter. 40% chance to reset defensive as well as, what do you call it, this one? But I guess I don't use my defensive as much, so I don't know how much worth it that would really be. Completely. This one, just because I feel like there has been times where I do get a little screwed over by that. So this is the next stage. This is the next stage, and I think I'll take 2 level ups. Just to give myself a little bit of a bigger buff here. Oh boy. Yeah. What do you call it? Some of these fights are really, really scary. But luckily they do have like 1, 2, maybe things. Damn. Yeah, no, those are always super scary. Getting into that situation, it is super difficult. New ally? Oh wait, maybe it was just because I joined. So I'll go ahead and give the little witch a try. Go ahead and put her on the video. Nothing for the video. Well, yeah, but yeah. See, you have your little distance, auto attack, your secondary, which is just a little bit more of an AoE. That goes ahead and charges her special. And yeah. And then this gives you haste while you're in it. As the moment you step out of it, it disappears. So it does give you haste in here. So it does definitely reward you for having better positioning. I'm not great at not moving, so I'm not the best with this character, but we'll go ahead and we'll give her a shot. Yeah. So yeah, all these characters have like really cool and complex combos to them. Okay. Burn deals damage upon wearing off, equal to the damage hit that apply burn. So secondary inflicts burn. Every 10 times you use an ability, reset your special's cooldown and gain flash int. 8 extra gold at the end of each fight. Breaks if you take damage 3 times. I'm going to go on ahead and I'll take burn. This is easy. I'm him. I really hope it does give me all the rewards if I do leave. Okay. When you use a defensive, apply bleed to all enemies. Bleed. Affected enemies take extra damage from abilities or loot effects. Extra damage is reduced for ally sets. Every 6 seconds, when you use your primary, deal 250 damage to enemies facing away from you. Percent chance succeeds, vanish for 3 seconds. Well, not too big of a fan of bleed here, so I'm going to go ahead and take that ninja robe. Since we can start off like this, head and absolutely fuck her up. I think we're just going to stay just to ensure that I don't skip out on anything. Emerald Lakeside once again. Alright. Damage is higher and the size is larger, but completely stops movement for a brief time when used. Don't want that already, I can tell you right now. I'm not a fan of that. Deals more damage and now has 3 uses and a cooldown of 8 seconds. Deals 30% more damage if the enemy is facing away from you. I'm not a fan of backstab really. Lives much longer, but deals more damage. Ooh, talk. You again. Not one to give up so easily, I see. You still seem unaffected by the spell. A rabbit's tenacity, or maybe a rabbit's luck, perhaps. Whoops. A rabbit's tenacity. Or maybe a rabbit's luck. Or perhaps it's something else. Well, I still have things to sell. If you got the gold to buy it with. Rabbit luck. I'm going to take this. Because, yeah, there is always the, this resets it. So, cooldown doesn't mean too much to me. Just because I figured it out doesn't make it any less scary. There we go, 42 seconds. It was her sister that was doing it. Oh, well, I had advantage anyway. Knows absolutely shrink. So, man, I'm doing really well with this girl. I'm kind of surprised. I thought I would be doing worse. All right, this is new and explored territory for me. I don't know what this girl does. Match colors. Purple. What? Is that not purple? Oh, the color is also above my head. Okay. What the hecky? No, I'm gonna get hit. Oh, no. Ooh. Maybe I'm too simple. Oh, I just barely made that one. Okay, this is resolving first. Then we go ahead and do this. Then we resolve this, do this. Then resolve this. Resolve this. Oh boy, this is a difficult one right here. We're dealing with some real tough. Oh boy. Ooh. I felt like I was doing good, but yeah, no, I probably should have stopped attacking to go on ahead and move, get to the circle, and that's just, yeah, one of those things where, you know, you learn as you play. And this time we're gonna go ahead and do the assassin. She's all about her defensive. Can reset it with that, and she also has a chance to reset it, yeah, as well with her primary. And she has backstab on her secondary. So she's a huge fan of her defensive, especially because it lets her move around. But yeah. Yeah, no, I was gonna say, I just need to reread them because I was pretty sure that's what it did, but I also don't want to give incorrect information. And there we go. I'll go ahead and pop this open. Obsidian Hairpin. Increases special damage by 20% whenever you gain invulnerability. Your special has a 50% chance of resetting. Your defensive has a random cooldown between 1 second and 50 seconds every time you use it. That sounds awful. Your special applies curse to 10% extra damage. I think I'll take this one. There we go. So not too bad. And as we do, and now time for our second treasure. Primary does poison. Max HP is increased by 1, and every time a percent chance lands, we also get poison. So we do get 2 poisons and also increase our HP. Yeah, I'm gonna take this just because it also gives me bigger hitboxes for all my stuff. So therefore, that one up big time, but it's okay. It was the harder one. I'd have only seen that one like one other time before this, so I will be easy on myself in terms of that one. Emerald Lakeside, it's time. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and check these out. 30% chance of resetting defensive cooldown. Chance of resetting defensive cooldown increased to outcome. Timing to reset defensive is loosened. Outcome. Cooldown has a 50% chance of just resetting. Additionally, since a shadow clone to deal. Oh well, we gotta do that one. The shadow clones. On top of dodging. And there we go. Took absolutely no damage to that one. I'm super proud of myself for that. Maybe a splash of red. It's not the color you said. Oof. She is super difficult to do. But yeah, we're gonna go on ahead. I think what we're going to do for the last little bit here is gonna jump back onto the druid. Go ahead back to our favorite color, and we're gonna go on ahead and do a Scholar's Nest run. Oh, oops. All right. Not too sure what happened there. I accidentally opened too many, but it's fine. And there we go. Absolutely popped off. Picking up all of these. Alright. Now let's see. Increase special damage by 20%. Your special will erase projectiles in a radius around you and grant you brief invulnerability. Oh, so it gives me a second, what do you call it? Defensive ability, effectively. That is amazing. Primary gives you 40 chance to give you a boost to your secondary attack. And every 25 seconds, using your defensive cooldown will grant you invulnerability for 5 seconds and erase projectiles in a large radius around you. I think I'm going to have to take this because it gives me a second defensive cooldown, and the second defensive cooldown sounds really, really good. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. That down, and there we go. We did take some damage there. It is a little disheartening, I'm not gonna lie, but not the worst thing in the world. We can always buy a heal here and there. Every 10 seconds, defender resets defensive cooldowns for you and all your allies. Every 15 seconds, a Mega Charge, your special. Mega Charge do 3 times the damage when used. 24 seconds, deal 1,000 damage to all enemies. Happens 4 times per battle. I think it is a toss-up between these two, but I think this one wins out overall because most of the battles, at the very least from my experience, take less than 24 seconds or take like 29 seconds. This I would also use once per battle. I think I'm going to take this and then regret it. And that was super easy. Okay. Some money and XP. And we going ahead and we reach the Scholar's Nest. Super duper cool. Oh, talk. Have you had a chance to probably speak to anyone around here? You know, in between their dark episodes? The spellcast about the Moonlit Kingdom is a bit like you begin to hear voices from other creatures under its influence. Eventually, the voices drown out whatever they were previously thinking. The thoughts of others come flooding in, and the affected lose track of which are their own. A strong emotion spreads to the population like wildfire through dry brush. For some reason, only negative emotions seem capable of spreading it. At least as far as I can tell. Their arrogance, spitefulness, envy, it all grows as the night continues. You end up with some rowdy characters. Best be careful out there. Ooh, lore. Alrighty. Okay. Deals more damage, but range is extremely short. I really don't want that. Twice over 12 seconds. Ooh, okay. Explodes after 6 seconds, deal 312 damage. Hits only once. Cooldown is increased, but now gains 3 uses every cooldown. Not so big of a fan of that. Vulnerability and adds Warcry. Now has 2 uses. Instead of gaining uses every cooldown, has a 50% chance to gain use every time you use an ability. I think I will take that, actually. It is better than any of the ones I could have gotten for these. So I will go on ahead and I will see you next time. And then we go ahead and color it right. There we go. See, this character makes a lot of them not too bad, because I would have to be jumping back and forth otherwise, or what have you. Sometimes. But there we go. Go ahead and take that damage, which is unfortunate. Big unfortunate. But it is fine. gonna do about that one, bitch? I did take damage, and I'm talking shit. We know it. We know how it is. Overconfidence, because I know I'm gonna fail at the boss fight. Alright. Butterfly Hairpin gives you invincibility. When you gain invincibility, gain a random buff for 5 seconds. That might be very good. Every 6 seconds, fires a projectile at your target enemy. It deals 250 damage when you activate when standing still. Every 2 seconds, fires a projectile that deals 150 damage and applies burn. These two are good, but what I think I'm going to do is ultimately, I think I'm going to take that. Oh, and that fully healed me. Yeah, it's super dope. I didn't know they did that. Seeker of Knowledge. This does get a little bit intense, so I may be very quiet for this. No! I was doing so well. I 100%, I think I could have done that. What do you call it? I could have... I totally believe I could have beaten that boss, and I think with a little bit more a little bit more attempts, like a handful more, I could probably beat it. But that will be where I do leave it today. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I will go ahead and I will send you all to First Recording Nero, where I will express my thoughts on this game. And I need to watch back everything, making sure I mention everything that I do love about this game. But yes, 100%. I'll send you over now. All right. That will be the end of this portion here of the video. I will probably do a successful run either in a follow-up video to this or here at the end of this video. I'm not too sure yet. That's for future Nero to worry about. But at the very least, something I will say, I'm gonna go back to the title screen really quick. But overall, this game, absolutely amazing. I liked it. I guess if we're going to compare it to Skull, I think I liked this one just a teeny tiny bit more. What do you call it? I like how consistent it feels. Like, it feels like you can genuinely get through with skill, and it's not something where you need to be worried about completely. You don't need to be completely worried about your class or what you're playing or who you're playing, whatever it may be. You kind of don't need to worry about it as long as you're good enough. If you feel comfortable with that character's toolkit. I did, obviously, I think the best with the druid, as you'll probably see here with the final boss fight. I may do, if I get better, if I play this game more, which I hope I will have the time to do so. Definitely going to hit, come back and try to hit this game again, try to get, see if I can clear a run. I feel like that'll be a ton of fun. And play more of the story, because the story in and of itself, as we experienced, also super good, super interesting. I do want to learn more. They did do super good with the storytelling here. The world building with the little chat boxes with all the little people, or with all the, like, the crow girls, and then there was like the other bosses and stuff like that. Like the fact that you can interact with bosses past just them being, like, you know, nebulous NPCs. I know some of the enemies still are, but like the fact that you can interact with some of the bosses that way, super creative. I super love it. I am absolutely a fan of it, and I'm feeling super fucking happy about this game overall. And ultimately, I'm not going to give it a rating. Like, I don't like number ratings, but I do super absolutely adore this game. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I sure did. But thank you and good night.